What's the most outrageous thing that ever happened at your child's school? My daughter's second grade teacher told the whole class she died. And no, it wasn't a mistake. Let me back up. Lila had been struggling with chronic migraines and a sensory processing disorder. We kept her home for 2 weeks that fall while we bounced between doctors, tests, and waiting rooms, trying to figure out what was triggering the pain. Meanwhile, her school had been informed. I sent emails, my husband dropped off homework packets, her teacher, Miss Petrelli, never responded once. But I didn't press. We were overwhelmed. I just assumed she was busy. Until one afternoon I went to pick up Lila's little brother, and another mom pulled me aside, her face pale. "I'm so sorry about your daughter," she whispered. "What?" "Miss Petrelli told the kids Lila passed away." My heart stopped. At first I laughed it off. She had to be wrong. Maybe Lila was mentioned in another context. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. But then I saw it for myself on the class bulletin board. In the corner, under a heading that read, "In memory of our friend," was a hand-drawn flower and a photo of my daughter, Lila, smiling in her second grade class picture. I marched into the front office like a madwoman. Nobody could explain it. The secretary looked like she'd seen a ghost. The principal blinked at me in silence. Finally, they brought in Miss Petrelli. She didn't deny it. "I thought she wasn't coming back," she said flatly. "It made the kids anxious not knowing where she went. I thought closure would help." Closure. She faked my daughter passing away for classroom closure, without calling me, without verifying anything, without even asking. I demanded she be suspended. They told me they'd look into it. The next morning, Lila came with me to drop off her brother just for 5 minutes. And when we walked down that hallway, children screamed. One little boy actually hid behind a locker. A girl ran crying into the bathroom. Another one yelled, "She's a ghost!" Because to them, she was. That walk through her old school did something to her. My daughter, who once sang in the car and narrated every thought, suddenly refused to speak. The silence lasted 3 full days. When I finally got her to whisper, all she said was, "Why does everyone think I'm gone?" I pulled her out of the school that day, enrolled her in therapy the next. But the damage was done. And yet Miss Petrelli stayed. No leave, no statement, nothing. So I filed a complaint with the board. Then another, then another. I learned she had done something similar a few years earlier, telling students a classmate who transferred was never coming back, and encouraging them to write goodbye letters. But the parents hadn't made noise. I made noise. When I found out she still listed Lila as no longer with us on the class attendance software a week after the incident, I went public. Emails, screenshots, all of it. I posted to every local mom group, every school district forum. People were horrified. It wasn't until an online petition hit 9,000 signatures that the school board finally issued a public apology and removed her from the classroom. Lila never went back. We homeschool now. She's getting better, slowly, but she still flinches when people from her old school recognize her in public.